Hello, juice boxes. It is late on the evening, of October 8th. It's a Thursday. It's actually 1 a.m. to October 9th. We're not going to go into that. Basically, the Oilers game just ended, so I'm going to do the episode. Sorry it has been a while for my regular watchers. I don't know how many of you there are. Probably not that many. But I've been in situations that are binding me to not actually be able to write or do any episodes because I gotta be quiet. Roommate's not in the room today, so I can do an episode. It's wonderful. So basically, I'm just really mainly going to talk about the Sabres and Oilers games tonight. We're going to do a little small visit to Vancouver. Maybe discuss the Pens game, but mostly those are fresh in my mind. I watched those just now. So those are what we're going to talk about. Nice, even topic. So, Sabres and Oilers played tonight. We're starting in the East and moving our way west. I should stop saying that soon. So let's start with the Sabres. Sabres won 2-1 to Phoenix. Phoenix played hard last night, so I wasn't really expecting them to do anything quite spectacular. They played really hard. I got some highlights. I wasn't able to watch the Phoenix Penguins game last night, but I got some highlights, and they were moving all crazy across the ice. It was 3-0 for anyone who missed it, so I wasn't really expecting them to be all that impressive tonight. Maybe one of the reasons why I didn't go to the game. I almost went to the game, but anyway. So, yeah, our goal scorers were Vanek and MacArthur, and Vanek scoring the final goal, which was an excellent goal, if you might ask me. I just have to say that the one Phoenix goal didn't really sit with me. It's one of my goals that didn't happen. Except it wasn't angry goal. It was just it was fluky. Miller's been near perfect the entire time these two games that he started, and I like that, seeing that these goals that are getting past him are goals that no goaltender could score against, which kind of gives me hopes for him making the Olympic team. Basically, this goal was just a fast tip under his right blocker. He was sliding across the crease. Basically, nothing he could have done except keep that pad down would have sufficed, and even so, it could have bounced into the 5-hole. Given that situation, I really don't see it as anything that would depreciate his skill as a goaltender. He's been nothing but fantastic this entire 2 games. Letting in only 3 goals in 2 games is kind of impressive, given that some other goaltenders in the league have let in 3 goals in 1 game. You know, some have had shutouts, some haven't. It's all fluky. But, yeah, he's been near perfect, and I'm actually, me and my friend, I have a friend now named Sam, who is a Penguins fan. We were actually discussing who's going to make it to the USA Olympic team, him or Miller, him being Miller, or Tim Thomas, because, and I said Thomas actually, because Thomas won the Vezina. Thomas has been sucking recently. I watch him, there's nothing really impressive. He moves a lot, he just flails, but there's no real thought. The fact that Bruins have lost quite a few, I'm not sure the actual numbers, but I know it's at least 2 of their maybe 3 or 4 starting games. I'll check those for you later on. I know they've lost 2 of their starting games, so seriously, I mean, it's not really a good judge on, but seeing the 2 different styles of goaltending really makes me hope that when it comes, assuming goaltenders haven't been picked, if they have been, I haven't heard anything, but assuming they haven't been picked, Miller probably will get the game. I look fantastically tired. So, yeah, I don't think, given this situation, that the Vezina will come in consideration, just because Tim Thomas has been fluky and Ryan Miller has been solid. Again, might be bias, so don't take my word for it. Anyway, moving on. The Oilers played Calgary this evening. It was the Battle of Alberta. It was a fantastic game. Lots of hitting, lots of excitement. But it ended in a loss, and I have people to blame for that loss. It's nice when you have someone to blame. Basically, let's start at the beginning of the game. It opened up fantastically with a lot of action, a lot of fighting. Um, Basically, my hallmark was probably, I guess, the action started with a terrible collision between the boards, Shelley's face, and Jerome McGinley, one of which McGinley did get penalized for. Shelley's out for a few games. Not good. Not good at all. Don't like it when Shelley gets out. He's kind of quintessential in a defensive position and a physical position because no one will fuck with Shelley, and Shelley will not take anyone's shit. If I do the radio station, I can't do that. Shelley will not take anyone's crap, and so yeah, I guess the fact that we lost him this early in the chase, we've been plagued with a lot of injury already, which is disturbing for so quick to have injuries already happen. No. Anyway, I've come to after that, there was a fight between Iginla and Morrow. That man is psychotic. Morrow did some of the best fighting moves I've ever seen in my life. He lost his footing and managed to get up while still pummeling the crap out of Jerome Iginla. I don't know how. It happened. I'm watching this game and all I can say is Ethan Morrow's an animal. So, yep, the game pretty much continued like that, as we can expect. Any big rival game includes fighting, and this was no different. Basically, who am I blaming the loss on? The loss is blamed on Happy Boolin. The Boolin Wall, Booley, whatever you like to call him, I will call him. The third goal for Calgary, which was the tying goal, I didn't give you guys the score. I'm sorry. The score was 4-3 after overtime and a shootout. So the third goal was scored within 3 seconds of the ending period. Now we can blame a few people for this. I'm going to blame Happy Boolin, but we could blame the defense. We could blame the offense for the defense for not getting it out. We could blame the offense for giving up a turnover, or if we could take my method and blame Happy. The problem I had with Happy is because he was standing straight up and his legs were spread like that. So when the puck came back, he went like this. The fact that you have that ability to do that, yes, when you're like this, when your legs are spread, you cover more of the goal. But why are you in a position where you're standing up to begin with? I realize there were a lot of people in front of the net, but I'm not okay with you not being in perfect position. If you can see, great, but if you can't see, I'm not a goalie, so I can't really debate it as well as I could, but yeah. So we lost in the shutout, and it was gross. I wasn't happy about it. I really wish that we had someone more competent than Cabby Boolin. Basically, the Edmonton goal scorers are Morrow made the first opening goal, then followed by Wisnowski and Hammer. So we did have some nice goals. Morrow's goal was the most beautiful I've ever seen. Just quick, easy, clean, right through the slot, and woo! Oilers shootout, because of the circumstances, wasn't the funnest shootout ever. That's sad. You ruined my shootout. Someone's going to die. And lastly, let's discuss last night's games, because I can, and I've got a minute. Vancouver, great game against Habs. They won 7-1, I believe. It might have changed. It might be 9-1. I'm not actually sure. I didn't check the goals. The box score before I opened up the game. But something like that. Habs only got one in. Luongo seems to be ready. Finally. I hope this doesn't mean the doom for Raycroft, because I do like him. And I hope that good things happen in the future with this team. I do not hide that I like the Vancouver Canucks. My biggest goal scorers of the game were Bernier, because we know I love him, and the Sedin twins. I like it when they both score a goal. So if there's any game where they both score a goal, yeah, I'm a sibling. It's not fun when one gets something and the other doesn't, even if it's points. Lastly, let's just quickly pass around Penguins, what happened last night. Who's the backup goalie, and where can I find his where can we seek revenge? Last night was murder. Okay, favorite juice box.